dreams of coming into IISER, right? For those shiny labs, the research culture, and most importantly, for being a part of the labs of a researcher. But there are very less number of people who actually talks about the dark reality of IISERs, the reality behind those photos, those fancy degrees, and most importantly, the tag scientist. So hi everyone, this is Antika, a third year biomedical student at IISER Berhampur, and in this video, I am going to talk about the dark reality of IISERs, which maybe many people have spoken before, but I think I should also speak a bit of that. So देखो, तुम जब घर पे खिचड़ी बनाते हो ना, तो you need both dal and chawal. With only dal, you are not going to make that item, and with only chawal, you are also not going to make that item. You need both of the ingredients to make that one food item. So in research also, curiosity is not the only one thing that will let you to become a researcher. In research, you will need a lot of pain, like a lot of ability to tolerate the pain, the pressure, and of course, most importantly, you need to have a lot of patience. Whenever we crack IT and come to IISERs, it's all like we used to think, oh my god, it's all set for our life. We are going to become a very good researcher, and like the life is totally set. We will be discovering something very big, and we'll have a very great successful lab. But no. जो चल रहा है, it's just the beginning. Maybe like you can call it as a trailer, और उससे भी कम कुछ है, तो ये phase वो है. बाकी मतलब पूरा कहानी तो अभी भी बाकी है. But of course, IISER do not give you a job. Like after you're done with your BSMS dual degree, IISER is not going to give you a job. No. Never. So like if you are giving the GATE exam or any other exams, then cracking it, then getting into a job, then that's a different case. But only doing the BSMS degree from IISER, like any of the IISERs, is not going to give you a direct placement or a job that is going to be a stable one and you're all set for your life. No. This is never going to happen. So don't guarantee you a job, but it definitely guarantees you a pathway that you can follow. Of course, that will take a lot of time, but still you can follow to get yourself stable for the rest of your life. Never ever compare this course with the engineering course, because they are supposed to have a job after they're done with their degree. It's up to them if they're choosing the job or they're doing something else, but they are supposed to have a job after they're done with their degree, but you are not. If you have thought of becoming a researcher, then that will take a long path to get into that position and become like very stable. So never ever compare with that of engineering. Here you won't get any spoon-fed opportunities, so you have to create them by yourselves only. After BSMS, then comes the PhD program. Of course, if you are going into the research pathway, then the next thing is the PhD program, which is actually of 5 years, but it might take 7 because you are doing research and not a 9-to-5 job. So it might, and you are also going to get paid for the 5 years only and not more than that, your stipend. So be it like if you're even working more than 5 years, then also your total stipend is going to be for the 5 years only and not more than that. And by the time you can see your friends in engineering are already settling in their life, or maybe they're earning much more money than you, and at that time you will be debugging the experiments, and along with that maybe you will be fixing some random protocol that failed for the 5th time in a row. And then khatam. Nahi. You are going for your postdoc, maybe in India or maybe abroad. In abroad, the thing is more competitive compared to India, but it's up to you wherever you are willing to go. And after that, and yeah, that will again take your 3 to 5 years. And after that, you can actually think of for being in a faculty position or a scientist position. But again, there is no guarantee, because you will face a lot of rejections, grants, and pressure. So by the time you are actually in a position for becoming stable for the rest of your life, you're already in your mid-30s or early 30s. But if you are a person like saving monies and all for future, then while doing your PhD and postdoc, of course you'll get an amount of money which you can keep for your savings for your future. But you know that's not a stable position at least. Whatever you are getting, and of course India में इतना कम देते हैं, मतलब compared to how much you are working, the stipend is very less. I don't know why and how they give that amount, but still you are getting and you have nothing to say here. So if you're a person who can save money for future, then this might help. But again, this is not a stable position, right? पर ये सब कुछ छोड़ के भी और एक चीज है which is very important, and that is your mental health and mental pressure. Research isn't only about physically tiring, it's mentally draining too. Experiments fails, paper gets rejected, you try to fix a protocol for many days, but again it fails and it doesn't work out. Maybe you will question your worth, you will compare yourself with others, and you will see your peers from other fields buying houses, cars, or living settled lives, and you will be sitting in a lab at midnight waiting for a PCR to complete. And that's when it hits you. The path you choose, it's not only about intelligence or curiosity, but intense patience and of course mental strength. Now let's talk about money, because at the end of the day, it is actually what that matters. whatever pathway you are choosing, but money matters. Now, if you talk about the BSMS students, then a very few number of BSMS students from IISER do get a stipend of 5,000 per month, which is around 60,000 yearly. So that is one thing, but it is limited to a very less number of students. Next comes the PhD programs. For PhD programs, you get a decent amount of stipend, but again, this is just a stipend, not a salary. Maybe you will spend your most energetic years of your life working hard and staying broke, but it's okay if you are mentally prepared for it. After hearing all of this, you might be having a question in your mind, ki, is it still okay to join IISER or any other research institutes? Then I will say ki, definitely it's okay. India needs a lot of more researchers. Not only India, even outside India, there is a need a lot of more researchers, because there is a lot of things to get to discover. And by the next few years, AI is going to take away maximum of our things. So the only thing that it can't take is something that we discover, something new that we can't, something new that we are discovering. So there's a need a lot of researchers. Like whatever I've said in this video is not to demotivate you, it's just to make you prepare before you are joining any research institute. Be mentally prepared to what is going to happen in the next few years of your life. So the main motive was to make you prepare, not to demotivate you. These are the real things that very few people talk about. Not even our teachers. Like even if we are a dropper or a 12th grade, then the teachers don't let us know what is actually the reality behind all this research and everything. They motivate us to join IISER or any other research institutes inside India, or maybe they ask you to plan to go abroad and then pursue research there. Many more things, but they do not talk about how much mental pressure we may have after joining here, because this is going to take a long time to get us settled compared to any other professions, be it engineering, whatever it is. This pathway actually take a lot of time, and often we get demotivated because maximum of the time things don't work out just like how we think. So we eventually get motivated. We are human beings. We are not a machine that regularly something wrong is happening to our experiments or related to our experiments, and still there we are like, okay, I am getting a stipend, I will become stable sometimes, and I'm happy with that. This can't happen. We always, maximum of the time, we get demotivated. So this is something you need to prepare yourself before you join any research institute. Just be mentally prepared. These things are going to happen and these are normal, but this is not the end. This is the end if you stop there. Although there is no way, like you are doing a PhD, you can't stop in between. That's not the thing, leave it. But you have to complete the pathway, whatever be it, you have to complete your work. And once you discover something, once people get to know about you, फिर तो होगा in the sense कि you are actually a stable person. Then at that point of time, you compare yourself with others, you will see कि हाँ जो भी हुआ है, it was okay and it was worth it. So the only thing that you need to keep patience on is this long-term process. You have to bear with a lot of pressure, you have to bear with a lot of breakdowns and many more. So just be mentally prepared for that. So that is all about what I wanted to say in this video about IISER before join IISER, to make you prepare. And I wish that nobody gets so demotivated from this video. The only motive was to make you mentally prepare, not to demotivate you. And I wish that there will be a lot of people even after knowing this, who will be thinking of that one day when they are going to be a successful scientist. Okay, so thank you for watching. बहुत कुछ बोल दिया. Bye bye and make sure to subscribe.